Hello friends, today the topic of discussion is PCOS, that is Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome. If you have menstrual abnormalities, you have abnormal hair growth, obesity, acne on the face, these may be the indications that you are suffering from Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome. Polycystic ovarian syndrome may be due to the genetic factors or due to the environmental factors. Genetic factors are those which involve genes for insulin resistance and endocrine disruptors. However, the environmental factors may vary and they may include the lifestyle changes, or the environmental factors may be encompassing a number of factors such as diet, the lifestyle, the place, etc. That is, the factors where diet may include trans fats, saturated fats, etc. Not only this friends, the lifestyle changes may be such that your gastrointestinal tract is involved and you are suffering from chronic inflammation of the gastrointestinal tract. What will this do? This will eventually lead to the insulin resistance. If you have insulin resistance, there are higher chances that you may suffer from the higher levels of male hormones, that is the androgens. Not only this, the higher levels of insulin in your body will disrupt the blood sugar levels. All such changes due to your lifestyle and thereby involving your gastrointestinal tract may lead to metabolic and endocrine challenges for you, and you may become more susceptible to PCOS, that is Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome. What is PCOS? In PCOS, small fluid-filled cysts develop along outer edges of ovary. These fluid-filled cysts contain immature eggs. These follicles fail to regularly release eggs, leading to menstrual irregularities and eventually PCOS. This whole scenario leads to abnormal hormonal secretions such as raised levels of testosterone, raised level of prolactin, and raised levels of luteinizing hormones, and thus leading to irregular menstrual cycles in the fertile age or in the reproductive age of women. In Ayurveda, we term it as Artavashaya, and we treat it holistically. We treat it with diet, medicines, yoga, meditations, and panchakarma. Artavashaya in Ayurveda involves doshas and dhatus. The dosha which is predominantly involved in Artavashaya is the Kapha dosha. Eventually Pitta dosha and Vata doshas are involved. Along with it, Rasa, Rakt and Med dhatu are also involved. So we have to curtail, we have to manage the lifestyle which may increase such doshas. The lifestyle which increases such doshas involves the ahara and vihara aggravating such doshas. The ahara which may elevate the levels of doshas in PCOS is the saturated fat foods, that is the deep fried foods. Along with it, higher intake of salt and higher intake of refined sugar. Consuming more of acidic food, consuming more of trans fat, that is a microwave, frozen and the baked food. This you should curtail in your diet. Also the full fat dairy products also elevate such doshas. Apart from this, the vihara which may lead to PCOS is being awake during night, having anger issues, fear issues, anxiety and stress. Greater exposure to sun and wind. Consuming less food, that is not taking a nutritious or a proper diet. Because in PCOS, women mostly become obese, but it is not always the case that only an obese woman will suffer from PCOS. But mostly people suffer from obesity when they are going through PCOS. To maintain weight, what they do, they stop eating food. That is, if you are obese, it is very likely that you will avoid food so that you may not get fat. But this is not the case. If you are suffering from PCOS, you will have to have a proper diet, a nutritious diet. Skipping the meals so as to lose weight is not much advisable. In Ayurveda, we recommend fresh fruits and vegetables, less refined sugars, hydration of the body, vitamin D, alkaline foods and antioxidants. Apart from this, we recommend Satya Vihara, that is such a lifestyle which leads towards a calm mind. To have a calm mind, you should have a proper sleep, you should have a proper diet, and yoga should be included in your lifestyle. The yogas for PCOS are butterfly pose, Dhanur Asana, Nauka Asana, cat cow pose, bridge pose, that is Setu Bandha Asana, Mala Asana, Chakki Chala Asana, Bhujang Asan, Shava Asana, Janu Shira Asana. Apart from this, Surya Namaskar is also very beneficial for PCOS. Not only yoga, breathing exercises are also very essential for treating PCOS. What you should do? You should include Kapalabhati and Pranayama in your daily routine. Apart from Ahara Vihara, yoga and meditations, we also recommend certain aushadhis for PCOS. Ashwagandha, Shatavari, Patrangasav, Ashokarishta, these all are beneficial for PCOS. Apart from this, Panchkarma is also very helpful. We recommend Lekhan Basti, Uttar Basti, Udvartanam, Vaman Virechan and Matra Basti. So friends, treatment of PCOS is basically a lifestyle changing treatment. You need to incorporate such Ahara Vihara which is not aggravating your doshas. You should avoid trans fats, saturated fats, etc. And you should include yoga and pranayama in your daily routine. Along with this, we have already mentioned certain diets and the medicines. So friends, this was the information on PCOS. We will meet in our next video. Thanks.